on the Indian way of storytelling, Ram, I want to cut straight to the hot debate in the creative fraternity nowadays with storytellers, creators, film directors, advertising agencies around the idea of creativity and technology.
Right.
Right. And you're dabbling a lot in it now. And the classical debates are that, at least from my agency perspective, that who needs an advertising agency anymore, right? I mean, copywriters are dying and art directors will be dead very soon. VO3 from Google will take over the world. And personally, I'm a big fan of tech, tech as a tool and so on and so forth. But I wanted to understand from your perspective now that, you've been a seasoned storyteller, film director, steeped in craft of storytelling, right? You're also dabbling with the technology, right? As a creative person in 2025, where do you see yourself? Which side of the debate are you?
So the root word, like technology's root word, comes from techne. Techne means art.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the whole point of technology is that it's meant to liberate art.
Yeah.
So in cinema, for instance, whether we had sound or we had cinema verite, which was in the 1960s, or you had faster lenses, or you have digital cameras, or whatever that that we're sort of embracing. The whole point is to liberate us. Now, all of this is all great because we are meant to be embracing this. We have no option because you cannot not do it. I am a fan of technology. I want to embrace it. I find that I like the Kindle. I did the Kindle ad. I don't want to read books on rocks because otherwise I would have been reading books on rocks, right? Because that's what so how am I going to read? So everybody who says, paper and all this. But excuse me, before paper there were rocks.
Correct.
Right? And then there is now the Kindle and there'll be something else. So are you not going to embrace and become part of this change and the conveniences of it?
Yeah.
Or are you going to become somebody who is a Luddite? If that is the word, which is the right word.
Yeah.
So I would say, jump on immediately. And I think that what happens is that if you look at what are the problems of this? It's they say an idea is actually a combination of two old ideas. Okay, that is the definition of an idea.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the hassle is that here is a machine that has already got those two old ideas.
Yeah.
And then it's combining it for you.
Yeah.
Does this mean that it takes it away from my unique voice? And therefore, how am I, and what is my voice in this? Because that is also a voice, right?
Yeah.
And you're using
it's a collated voice.
Yeah, exactly. It's a collated voice of data, which is coming together. Now, what about my voice and how because it's if you use it as a brainstorming partner, it's great. If you're going to use it as something that is what it is, then I think that then your voice is what you're going to have to define. And I think that is really where all these conversations need to go. That was a very long, convoluted answer.
But you're saying individuality, having your voice is where this has to go. No harm in using the technology. But tell me, there's also a worry that there'll be like debris of creativity, right? Because everybody will create something, post it out there, live in the crowd.
Good.
A lot of content will get developed.
Good.
Yeah.
I think again the problem was when the camera came out, right?
Yeah.
Or now your phone, which is a camera. So now the problem is, how is photography, which is now available to everybody?
Everybody has it,
Yeah. How is that now going to yet become something that you want to see, which is not just obviously family pictures?
Yeah.
What does composition mean?
Yeah.
Okay, what is a good photograph?
Yeah.
And the great thing about where we are right now is we are going to redefine good. I think the redefinition of that is what is going to be the feeling in the stomach, which is the fear.
Does it stir you or does it do something to you?
Yeah, and that feeling in the stomach, I was with a client in an agency day before yesterday, and I said, guys, our problem is that we know. And I think we now need to get to a position where we don't know.
Yeah. And that is then exciting.
And that is actually the fear.
Yeah.
And I think that's really what we're now going to have to search for. How do we get to a position of not knowing?
And you've obviously, Ram, dabbled in AI, VR. I saw the piece
Yes.
that you developed with Bhagavad Gita. I mean,
Yes.
fantastic. In fact, for example, the tears and all of that
Right.
are very, very real.
Right.
Right? Scarily so. So what has been your experience with that? And otherwise, like, would you now run a script past ChatGPT, for example? Or
Yes.
how are you using technology? Does it surprise you? Do away with the textures? So just your experiences with technology and your experience while doing the Bhagavad Gita AI AR piece.
So just so that everybody knows, we did a virtual reality short film using AI on the Bhagavad Gita. It's 5 minutes. Anybody who wants to see it, let us know and we'll show it to you. Because currently we're in the search of distribution. And the idea is to distribute it, in fact, in temples and in cultural centers.
Nice.
And so you will, if you go to Siddhivinayak or you go to Tirupati or you go to even the Taj Mahal, you'll get fictional content. I'm presuming in a reductionist way, it's like a sight and sound show. So the idea was to make you immersed in this particular thing. The idea was to try and use VR because VR is suffering from shelving. Because you buy it and then you just leave it on the shelf. And I thought,
But there isn't enough content. I mean, what would you
also the
watch?
problem is that people don't know how to use that space.
Yeah.
They're so used to using like a phone or an IMAX screen that they don't know how to use this.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to see how I could use not just a proscenium art space, but how to use vertical space, how to use 360-degree space. So we did that because we were excited about using new technology.
Yeah.
And we did it in AI because I found that I could have used a 360-degree camera. I'm obviously innovative and I do, sort of do new things all the time. But I found that I was limited by myself.
Wow.
Okay. And so what AI did for us is that when I started fooling around with it, it was giving me a language that was traditional and was freeing me to actually liberate myself to imagine it in a way in which I would not have been able to do it.
Wow, amazing.
So this is really why we decided, okay, there's virtual reality, there's AI, and so that's really where we are, but your question was...
experiences while using tech, learnings, and so on and so forth,
Well, we're using it now all the time, okay, whether it's for storyboards, whether it's for trailers, whether it's for pitch decks.
We're doing that as well.
We're using it all the time, right?
I mean,
whether it's for research.
We just created some research material yesterday.
Exactly,
And they scarily look like
outputs,
right?
Exactly,
And I was worried the class was like, let's run this.
Let's run this. And why not?